House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced Wednesday she has blocked Republican Representatives Jim Jordon of Ohio and Jim Banks of Indiana from serving on the January 6 Select Committee, citing concerns over the impact their appointments may have on the integrity of the investigation. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy tapped Mr. Jordon and Mr. Banks, both conservative firebrands, for the panel this week, along with Representatives Rodney Davis of Illinois, Kelly Armstrong of North Dakota, and Troy Nehls of Texas. Ms. Pelosi said in a statement, "With respect for the integrity of the investigation, with an insistence on the truth and with concern about statements made and actions taken by these members, I must reject the recommendations of Representatives Banks and Jordon to the Select Committee." She said she informed Kevin McCarthy, California Republican, that objections had been raised about Mr. Jordon and Mr. Banks. The two Republicans have been vocal supporters of former President Donald Trump and have questioned the motivation behind the Select Committee. The California Democrat said of her discussion with Mr. McCarthy, "I also informed him that I was prepared to appoint Representatives Rodney Davis, Kelly Armstrong and Troy Nehls, and requested that he recommend two other members." United States Representative Liz Cheney of Wyoming had a second consecutive record fundraising quarter, bringing in $1.88 million from April through June, according to financial reports filed with the Federal Election Commission. Her campaign has over $2.8 million in the bank after raising $1.54 million in the first 3 months of 2021, reports show. Cheney, a Republican, faces several primary challengers after voting in favor of impeaching former President Donald Trump following the January 6. The Wyoming Republican Party voted to censure her in February. Cheney was also removed as the House Republican Conference Chair, the third highest Republican post in that chamber. Democratic House Speaker Nancy Pelosi recently named Cheney to the House Select Committee to investigate the riot. Cheney has held the only Wyoming seat in the United States House since 2017. She is the daughter of former Vice President Dick Cheney. Trump has said he will endorse a Republican opponent of hers. Cheney's top two challengers raised over $200,000 each over the past 3 months. According to the newspaper, it reported, Wyoming State Representative Chuck Gray of Casper raised $220,000 and has $322,000 in the bank. Gray and his family members have donated $140,000 to his campaign. The Star Tribune reported, State Senator Anthony Bouchard raised $210,000 and has just over $109,000 in the bank. Cheney raised $3 million in the last election cycle and has already surpassed that, with $3.5 million in contributions in 6 months as she heads into the 2022 election.